What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we are back on the road to #1 in the world. So we're currently sitting at 181st in the world, just under 1,300. We dropped a whole lot in the last episode. Indeed, someone's compiled a document that has all the duels I've ever played, and it's a really sick document. I'll have it linked in the description. This is really cool. So shout outs to the dude who made this. Absolutely amazing stuff. But like, he's actually gone and done the most here, and he's plotted out every single episode that exists on the show, and last time's episode happens to be the worst episode ever. I dropped 124 points despite winning 4 out of the 7 duels, so kind of crazy stuff. And a great thing to accompany that is this playlist I've made where you can go back and check out all the old episodes. With this as your compendium, I think it could be really fun to go through the series and check out how things happened. Anyway guys, let's get straight into the duels and give the video a like if you're enjoying the series. Okay, so first one here is against Amin High. I actually just messaged him asking me if he wanted to play, and he did, so let's get straight into things here. We look to be somewhere in Colombia, surely, and Colombia with these yellow plates is definitely a difficult to region guess country. I'm not sure if this is south or north. When I see misty stuff like this, I tend to want to go a bit further north, so we'll try that out here, but not really sure. And it was just south there. Definitely could have been either. I'm not really good at Colombia. Obviously, the middle click there is a little bit better. So 600 points there to start off with. Not terrible, but not a great start either. And the next one here looks like somewhere in Europe, of course. Do we have an antenna? We do not have an antenna there. Almost looked like one. And so I would have thought probably of Serbia here. We do have no antenna on some of these plates though, so I could definitely see an argument for going North Macedonia, which I think I may do. I don't actually know if there's any way to really tell where we are here, but Skopje is definitely close to a lot of places in Serbia anyway, so we should be fine. I think I'm just going to trust the lack of blue strips. So in terms of a lack of blue strips in Europe, like normally Croatia in Generation 4 will have it, in Generation 3 normally it doesn't, and then as for Serbia, normally it does, whereas North Macedonia only has a few, so that is actually a pretty good tip, especially for like Skopje tends to have very few blue strips. So there we go. That was a good little round there. Kind of brought back some points. And here we are in what looks to be like maybe Jersey. Just the fact that the road is so thin here made me think of Jersey. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go for it here. I almost never get it right. Does it feel a bit too rolling? Maybe even like Isle of Man. It just feels like an island to me. So I'll try Isle of Man here. And it was just in Ireland there. Makes sense, I guess. At least we didn't go Jersey. That could have actually been pretty bad damage. But as it stands, that's really not too bad. So let's see what we get next round here. Feels like Brazil probably, which is probably an advantage to me. We'll see though. So yeah, like big round poles here. Probably feels more southern. Yeah, it just feels like probably like Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo to me. So I'll probably go for Sao Paulo here. I dare say that's going to be correct, honestly. But we'll see. Actually, it's a big mountain there to our north, which would be fine. I'm pretty sure Sao Paulo does have such mountains. So yeah, I feel good, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. We're definitely near the water as well, so that also technically fits. We'll see, though. And it was actually just in Victoria, which is the capital city of Espírito Santo. Here, he goes for the middle there, despite having quite big mountains, but that's okay. We move on to the healing round, where I guess we're the person who wants to heal up a little bit more here. And so, somewhere in probably Kuala Lumpur here, but could be elsewhere. Okay, that looks like a Kuala Lumpur sign as well to me. Probably shouldn't be Johor, especially because we don't have any of those yellow street signs. So yeah, KL making the most sense here. I guess like Penang or something like that is still possible, but would you go KL? And it was Penang. There we go. So we're actually not going to get full healing here, unfortunately, but almost, so that's fine. And yeah, I mean, like that kind of sticker, which I have been studying, was more common probably in KL, so I guess a bit unlucky. But okay, next one here should be somewhere in Singapore. We can go pretty quickly here. I like Amin High because he also guesses quickly on the easy rounds, so we don't really have to worry about them for too long. Obviously, Singapore's never going to be too big of an exchange of points. And the next one here is double damage, and we're looking at maybe like La Paz or something like that. No, it's Generation 4. It should be South Brazil. Do I recognize anything here? I mean, it kind of feels like almost like Santa Catarina poles in a way. I'm not really sure. Actually, it says Ciudad Sao Paulo there, so I guess we'll just go for Sao Paulo here. And it is very nice. Wouldn't be too bad if we went like Florianopolis, but yeah, I mean, would have been quite significant damage, so nice to avoid it. And we're already up to 2.5 times damage here, so things start to heat up a little bit here. This feels like maybe North Finland to me. In all honesty, I would say. Yeah, bollards seem to fit. I mean, could this... Yeah, I mean, it's just too rocky or something to be Baltic, I think. So we go somewhere up here and hope for the best, I reckon. It's very hilly-like and very rocky in a way that Yeah, I'm not really sure where it is, but it's somewhere up in the north half of Finland, surely. And that is a crazy round. I actually can't believe it. And he's actually gotten a really nice middle hedge there for 1,600 points. Just a crazy round there. Yeah, so for context, like South Finland is very flat. Here we are in what looks to be somewhere like Reykjavik, so it's going to be fairly simple. But wow, what a round. I still am like reeling from that last round, which is truly a crazy freak of southern Finland. But okay, 3 points there, and I mean, hi, still 6,000 health on him, so we need to really pull up our socks here on round number 10 and get some good guesses going. This feels like a lack of blue strips on a bunch of plates here. Feels probably like Croatia, I guess. Could be still elsewhere. Now, should we move here? We've got a lot of wooden poles. Almost feels like Greece, no? I feel like Greece is actually quite a good option here with all the wooden poles. He's guessed. And also, like, the architecture's a bit Bulgarian looking over there, so I think I really like Greece here. There are several, like, places where you'll see less blue strips in Greece as well, so I guess we'll just try Larissa here, and it was actually on Parma. Now, that is the type of round where maybe I should have moved to get a better idea, but when I saw the wooden poles, I thought Greece was the better option. Makes sense, because on islands, a lot of time you find less blue strips. But okay, next one here, any architectural hints here? I would say this is just south. Do we see any mountains north? We don't. We do see like a ridge south. So I am a little bit worried about like something a bit further north here, but surely Bucharest is just more likely. I don't know, it just gives me a massive south vibe here. Click middle? I could just click middle. I don't know, I still want to go south here. We'll see though. Okay, no, it was actually just up here. That makes a lot of sense with the hills south, and that's going to be huge damage, obviously. 2.8k. Definitely not going our way today. And we're going to need a good Japan guess here. Now, I think I have an idea that this would probably be somewhere near Tokyo or something like that. Pole top is not really conclusive at all, so I think I'll click a little bit west of Tokyo here, Nagano or something like that. I don't know, this is definitely a tough round, and it is just in that kind of area, so a good guess from I mean high. Definitely, like, central around there, but definitely playing well so far he is today. And we may be going down again here, it looks like. 5 times damage here. We're going to be somewhere in... With hills kind of either side of us here, this is really interesting. I could see this being like with the fogginess. I've got to go for something here if we're going to win. I could see this being out here or something like that. So I'm going to try it. Obviously, oh, we actually got the right region there. So that's going to be at least something back in our favor here. Going to be nice. 2.5k, we'll take it. One of the only like places in Iceland I feel relatively confident in guessing, I would say. But even still, I'm not good. And here we are in South Africa. We got some trees. These poles are looking familiar. But, yeah, I mean, we could probably move to that sign. I think we have to move to that sign, right? Oh, it's disappeared. No way. Okay, we're moving now, so let's see if we can track down another sign. I mean, it doesn't really look like we can. That's actually such karma. And this now, though... Ooh, that pole top is interesting. Can we see anything else in terms of pole tops here? It's very dry. Like, okay, number plates. Oh, GP. Almost feels like Haoteng plates here, which is interesting. Can we, like, gain any more perspective here? We can't. We just have to go Haoteng here. Can I find the country in time? Goodness me. We just go right there. I think that's the decent option, and it is. I mean, a bit of wasted moving, perhaps, but I wonder if he moved to try and get the sign as well. Anyway, it brings it back down to even here, and what a crazy round. We probably would have been fine to just go instantly there, but... Whew, 6 times damage now. It is going to be somewhere in Italy. We have to remember that he can also move around now. Feels a bit further, ooh, sud, maybe south? It was Italy, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, it is. So, is it going to be north or south? I mean, vibes-wise, I thought maybe a bit further north. But if it says south, like these trees feel further north. These ones are kind of those Rome trees, I think. So I guess we'll just try near. I think Rome hedge here is what has to be it. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't feel too great about north or south here, so I hope that's at least something decent. Could just be Po Valley. Could just be Po Valley. Don't really see, like, Sicily, but it is just halfway between us there. Goodness me. He's slightly closer, but it's not going to be enough to take us out. 360 points. Goodness me, man. Definitely had mixed vibes there, so that makes sense for where it was. And now we need a good guess, guys. 6.5 times damage here. We're going to be somewhere in Kyrgyzstan. We probably are in Bishkek here, if I had to say. So I'm going to go straight for it. He's gone straight for it, so yeah, should just be Bishkek here. So can we see mountains? We do not see mountains. I would say this is central, right? Like there. And it was central indeed. Good guess from our opponent there. And wow, it is completely even here as we head forward to round 17. So definitely not a quick duel by any stretch of the imagination. And it is in Argentina, which is no good if you ask me. Probably just guess in Buenos Aires here, because I've been burnt by it too many times when I don't guess there. I think I just go for it here. Otherwise, let's just check the road angle here quickly. So it does seem to be pretty much north-south here. So I guess we could like pick a correct like side of the neighborhood here. The thing is, Buenos Aires has a lot on an angle. Definitely has a lot on an angle. Maybe we should go for something. What about the other streets here? There definitely seems to be on some kind of a grid. Okay, so maybe we don't click BA here. Man, I'm going to be so mad if this is just some like one of these random like suburbs, but it definitely seems very north-south. Yeah, it does, right? So I think it is advisable not to go BA. Rosario has a bit more that looks better. I think I go Rosario here, guys. This is risky stuff. He's probably deciding the same thing. He might have been moving, looking for the clues. So we just got to go for it here. I got to trust the grid. I don't think that's a BA grid. And it was San Luis. I really thought it was going to be somewhere over there. So well played. It's going to be another loss for us on the road to number 1 here. 15 points is all it is, though. So that's okay. And let's head through to the next one here, where we are, of course, playing him again. So let's see if we can gain back some of those points. I don't know. He actually may be higher than us now, because we only lost 15 there, which is a lot less than we're used to losing. But okay, next one here should be Bulgaria. And it's really how it seems to me. I think we'll just go for it here. Definitely back my skills against Amin Hayes. Very, very solid player. But we can easily win here, so let's just hope that we can make that happen. Sofia there on round number 1. Okay, round number 2 here, looking like somewhere in South Africa, surely. Could be Eswatini here. Gauteng is the place name there, so we're obviously going to guess that. What direction are we actually entering from? Seems like it's to our south, so I guess where we clicked is actually not too bad, kind of hedging for this area, and this area, if we're entering to the south. We shall see, though. Not an easy round if you don't see this, I would guess, but we'll see if he recognizes it or not. And yeah, he goes in Eswatini. Very understandable there, kind of, I did consider it myself, but it's going to be almost 1,000 points damage, so it would have been obviously a knockout damage type of round later on. However, yeah, it wasn't that. Okay, next one here. We are going to be somewhere in India. Do I see anything regionally specific here? We have a lot of cows, so I'm thinking north. There's a lot of cows here. Wow. Bovine encounter, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to say we're in Agra here. No, Jaipur. I'm going to say, no. Yeah, I'm going to say we're in Jaipur here. Somewhere north. It could just be New Delhi, to be honest. Yeah, it's just New Delhi, of course. Probably should have just guessed New Delhi, given that it's world map. I mean, I know they've added all the other locations, but probably there's still a lot in Delhi anyway. But I wanted to go for something more interesting. You can't blame me, can you? Next one here, we are looking at what here? I don't know, like Malaysia, I would guess. Yeah, okay. If it is Malaysia, then I would say we were going to be somewhere in KL, right? So he goes for the guess. Can we actually make it out here? Because I guess it could still be. I'm pretty sure it's not Singapore. So we have too much like other languages, surely. What does that say? Bank Rakyat. I don't know. That just seems strange to me. It sure probably is just KL. And yeah, we actually nail it on the head right there. Is that like... I thought it was like next to an airport or something, but it's just next to like Central Business District or something like that instead. Next one here looking Argentinian or something like that to me. But no... I mean, yeah, it is Argentina, okay. And we have the mountains there, which is interesting. They're actually kind of the wrong direction, which is interesting as well. So, I mean, this is never a... Yeah, we have to be there. Obviously, we're the ones healing, and we don't really need to get that close. So I just put Cordoba here and call it a day, I think, and it was Cordoba area. Okay, so we're both going up to full health here, obviously. And now, as I like to say, the real duel begins on round number 6. So it's already 6th round by the time the duel begins. It's a little annoying. But okay, Credit Suisse. We should be somewhere in Swiss here. Switzerland. Rather, and I would like to make out whether this is the French side or the German side. That's the main thing I would like to make out here. He's guessed, so he's probably worked it out. Takeaway, restaurant, okay. Yeah, we got German there. Not necessarily confirming 100% that we're on the German side, but I feel like Zurich hedge is pretty good here. And it was Zurich. A bit lucky there, but we'll take luck. We'll take luck for sure, and we're going to do 450 damage, so not too bad there. Okay, next one here. Double damage. We are in Malaysia, which is the country I've been practicing, so let's see if we can make it happen here. Maybe not Malaysia. It is Malaysia. Okay, big mountains. Kind of feels like... What else do we have here? Like, yeah, it's not really too confirmed there to me. I would say this was like Perak kind of landscape though, where it has big mountains and kind of feels a bit central with this like red dirt. But yeah, it can be anywhere here. It can be all the way south as well. And we are nearby there, so not too bad. He goes actually in Penang Island, which is an interesting guess, but it's going to be another 500 points damage, so can't complain there at all. Okay, next one here. We're on a beach. This could be a moving type of round. I don't know my trekkers that well, and I have no idea where this is, to be honest. Okay. Like, poles-wise, I think we have to move here, right? Okay, I've moved, and it's not really paying off, to be honest. It feels maybe like what do we have? Roma Pizza here. Oh, this is familiar, bro. I've had this before. I mean, Ocean North. Poles almost look Greek, though, right? I don't know. I want to go, like, Canaries, but I think I'm going to hedge. Oh, no. Is this Greece or... Okay, it is just Greece. Damn it. It's going to be huge damage, obviously. Enough to stay in, but not that easily. Man, it was a repeat or something. I've seen that Roma Pizza before. I hate these trekkers, bro. I'd seen that before, and I thought it might have been... I don't know. Anyway, this is Belgium, so let's see if we can catch him off guard with that. I don't know. We probably won't, but... okay, it was Belgium. Nice. Goodness me, man. I hate those trekkers. We saw Greek poles, but I just... You know, the problem with the repeats is I just had the feeling that it was actually Canaries, and... yeah, what can you say? That's all. 3.5 times damage here. We are going to be somewhere in Nigeria. And I would say, do we have a follow car here? We should have a follow car somewhere. I mean, it feels like Lagos to me, so I'm probably just going to go there. Architecture-wise, that feels fine, so yeah, I guess we just go there. Like, no follow car in sight, which is a little annoying. What about behind that? Not really. So, yeah, we've also used our moving here, so we're definitely in trouble in some ways here. It's just downtown Lagos indeed. So, gonna need something hard type around here. Something rural, but something not tracker, preferably. Because High plays a lot of duels and he knows his trackers. So, it's just not a good combination when we get that, in my opinion. This should be like North Greece? Greece somewhere, I think. I want to go north in case it's Bulgaria as well. But yeah, it should be there. The question is, does he know it? I mean, guardrail fits. Our guess is good here. Architecture definitely fits as well. Good, putting the pressure on is great though, because this is not necessarily that easy. And yeah, he goes Israel. That's a very understandable thing with the outside lines that are yellow, and it was just on Corfu there. So we actually take the dub there. Well played to, he must be a little bit higher than us, because we actually gained the same amount of ELO back that we lost, or a little bit more. And of course we're against him again, which is great. So also, if you didn't know, High is playing no moving, and he's moving one round of the game like I am. So yeah, that is definitely a preferable way to play. Given that he agrees to play the same way that I do when we play each other, it's great. Okay, this looks like a Thai pole to me, but it could be what, like a Filipino pole or something like that. The transformer feels a bit Filipino, if you ask me. Could it be something else, like Taiwan seems possible, doesn't it? I might hedge Philippines, Taiwan here. I honestly can see either one. I don't know, maybe like Max North Luzon is the hedge. I don't know what this is actually. Let's see. Does he know it? Okay, it was Taiwan there. Makes sense. I mean, I should have just clicked in the ocean. I really wasn't sure, but obviously that's huge damage, so we can be happy about that. And yeah, okay, moving forward to the black car, which looks probably like something in maybe, yeah, it's probably Argentina here, right? It could actually be, yeah, it's actually going to be somewhere in Peru instead. Now, is this north or south? I would say these were south mountains, if I had to say, like around Tacna, but it could be north mountains too. It says Tacna there. Ooh, that was clutch. This is a very, very good guess, even without the sign, but we would have had it if I was reading a bit more as well. And we've almost two-rounded him here. This is crazy. He's down to 222 health there. I definitely saw the north vibe as well, but I practiced a bit of Peru recently, so that was not going to be too hard for me. So now we have to knock him out here if we can. Don't know phone codes too well. Don't know any of this too well, to be honest. We have white rear plates, so seems unlikely that we can knock him out here. Kind of feels more east to me in Ireland than west. I might try like one of these cities here, but I don't really know what it's actually going to be. We'll see here. And did it actually register my guess? Okay, it was actually in Waterford, so that makes sense. It was east indeed, but just south as well. Actually, one of the trees I saw felt a bit south. But okay, we have Einbahn, which is only in Austria, and he's lucky to get this on his healing round because it's obviously Austria and Vienna at that. So there we go. We're obviously going to heal up. Oh, Okay, it wasn't actually healing round. That's great, that's great. I didn't want him to automatically heal up like that. But he's going to make it through to the healing round at least, where it's a little bit more difficult. This feels like maybe, how much do we have to heal here? I think this is somewhere in Ecuador, could be wrong. But these kind of plantations are like South Ecuador kind of thing, I think. So around Guayaquil, in my opinion. We'll see, though, if I'm right about that. And it was actually in Chiapas, so that's great for us. It was a difficult round, and he only heals up 200 points. So surely, this is where we take a dub against I Mean High. Surely we win the third of the games here. But we can't get cocky. We have no blue strips here, which is interesting. But it's not Russia, because we have blue car. So what are we thinking here? That is an interesting language. I think we have to move here, right? I think we will. Let's see if we can actually... So, Lumpak, that feels like maybe Hungarian. Utsa, which is Hungarian as well. Now, is it a... We don't have Roman numerals, so... yeah, we're in that city, which is here. Okay, this could be knockout damage. It could be. Yeah, and it is going to be. That was a great use of moving there. Unfortunately, he didn't really have the option to move, but we do, and we find the city name. Fantastic. Okay, no Roman numerals, can't be Budapest, so there we go. That's a good result there. Making back some points here, which is fantastic, and we'll see if I Mean High will go up against us again. He may choose not to, in which case we may just find someone else here, but that was a good games to I Mean High. Okay, it seems like I Mean High might be done for the day, so we've got a different opponent here who's 1,000+ rated. Let's get straight into it here, and our first round looks to be somewhere in Luxembourg, surely, with these yellow plates everywhere. Could be the type of round where you get caught out on as an early player, so guessing quickly here is obviously a good idea. Now, as he heads here, will he see much? No, he goes Netherlands. That makes sense. I mean, so architecturally there, we didn't have any red brick, so Netherlands seems quite unlikely, and it's a good start. Okay, next one here probably feels like Bolivia or something like that to me. I think I'm happy to just go Santa Cruz here. We see a blue number plate as well. So this is like the exact type of round that I hope for against a 900 or 1,000 rated player, because we have like very distinctive landscapes where I can just region guess it easily, and it's a less experienced player may not know them. So that's a fantastic first two rounds. Even though the damage wasn't huge, I can be very pleased. Next one is going to be somewhere in Finland, which we know I sometimes have struggles with, as we've seen in the video so far. But okay, we're just going to go like kind of central here. I think central is basically the call. The trees aren't too big. And like it doesn't, we don't see farmland as well, and like, yeah, we have like a lot of those pink flowers that you see in North Russia, so I feel like this is kind of the equivalent landscape. But okay, it's just on the coast there instead. He goes Sweden with double yellow lines, so you shouldn't do that. You will never see that in Sweden, so yeah, but still, we got the country, and you know, can't feel too bad. Okay, next one here, round 4, looking like somewhere in Alberta with these bollards, surely. It's fairly hilly. I could see like an argument for like Calgary, but I might just click between here, like near Red Deer, Edmonton area. If he doesn't know the bollards, that's going to be problems for him. By the way, did you know this? Maximum 90. At the bottom of a British Columbian speed sign, it would say kilometers, but on Albertan ones, it only says maximum 90. So that's something you can use to distinguish the two. And actually, I got the right region there, which is pretty nice. But our opponent also makes a nice guess as well. So let's send him a happy face. Okay, we're on to healing round here, and we don't have any health to heal, so we just guess in Europe somewhere here. It is actually going to be North America, is it? I'm actually not sure. Okay, what is this short number plate? Interesting that we have like an old American car, Cadillac, with a short number plate, but we're going to be somewhere in, I guess, is that green number plate? I would say it probably is. Yeah, it's going to be somewhere in Norway. He actually gets it very close there in Stavanger. I guess it makes sense. We did have the water there, so not the hardest good guess to make, but impressive stuff from Drafting Coach. And we head forward to 1.5 times damage here. Okay, what are we looking at here? We have an antenna. We have a ladder pole here. Landscape is strange, like Bulgarian style pole there, but surely, I mean, is this Bulgarian? No, surely not. With a ladder pole like that, I'm not sure where this is, to be honest. We could go down the road, but does that really help that much? I'm not so sure about that. This pole, like, ooh, really weird here. Bulgarian ladder pole, is that actually likely? Or is it like France instead? Feel like it feels Eastern European though, right? Especially this city in the background. I just don't see anything like worth moving for here, so I think we like kind of just hedge it here and hope for the best here. 1.5 times damage is definitely Europe, so we survive, but the question is where on earth is this? Okay, we move here, and we still have holy poles, and it is Bulgaria. What a strange round. Interestingly close guess here from our opponent who missed some stuff early on with pretty elementary clues, but not throwing any accusations out just yet. Next one here looking like it's just going to be somewhere in Cambodia. So the question is, can he get it quickly? Because this could be Brazil, could be like Thailand kind of vibe here. Could even still be Thailand, to be honest, but this looks like a Cambodian house to me, and it was just a little bit further north there. Okay, good guess from our opponent, definitely reasonable, and we move forward to the next round. Okay. So we're actually at a deficit right now because of that good Bulgaria guess. And this one looks probably like Guatemala. Yeah, Guatemala indeed. Mountainous, could be further north here. I probably would just prefer to go somewhere near Guatemala City as the best option here, and it will be near there. So definitely standard hedges from the both of us there, and it's going to be 163 damage. Okay, so again, pretty safe here. We should be fine. Looks like going to be somewhere near Maun or something like that with this landscape. Yeah, I would say this is Maun or that other city, but I think we just guess Maun and go for it here. This could be like one of these towns up here, or the other big option here is like Nata or something like that, or one of, I don't know, it's one of these towns that also looks quite similar, but somewhere along this road with this like kind of sandy white landscape. And it is indeed Maun, so we're very close there. He goes Pretoria, and it should be GG's, right? Yep, that's 6,000 points of damage. So GG's to our opponent there, yeah, a good little win. Definitely a good opponent. He had at least some nice guesses, so we can say that about him. And we against Pikiu here, so let's see what we got going on in round number 1 here. Should be somewhere in Korea, surely. Yeah, it looks like probably like somewhere in the capital to me, Seoul. But it could be elsewhere, I don't really know. On Korea, before the healing round, we just go. That is absolutely the tactic here. But can we actually recognize any of these places? The number 1 should probably lead to Seoul. That would make sense, yeah. And then the 31, I mean, we see 35, and we see 46 here. I don't really know if it's actually that pinpointable. I see lots of high 40s, and it is just like on the river there in Seoul. So definitely a 5Kable round, but as for us, it's just going to be 8 points. Okay, next one here. It's going to be UK somewhere. Now this could be Jersey. This is another one where I could definitely see Jersey as fully possible. In fact, I might try it this time. It is very flat. I think Jersey normally has some more like rolling hills. I'm trying it though. Otherwise, it's just South England or South Ireland, and I feel like what we've done here is probably the right vibe. Also, we see ocean, which is a great sign for Jersey because obviously being so small, you're going to be near the ocean many times. And the fact that it's north, I feel like we're correct here. So let's see. And it was indeed Jersey. Very, very nice indeed. It's a good little start here against Pikiu. And it's going to be 1.4k damage there. So that's my first time getting Jersey in a while. Feeling the mojo's starting to come back here on these games today. Definitely good. And this one's obviously just going to be somewhere in Netherlands. So I can instantly go Netherlands here because Luxembourg, we wouldn't see so many red brick buildings like this. So yeah, just quite simply, pretty much has to be Netherlands here with the yellow plates as well. Do we see anything specific here? Not really. I think in the center of Amsterdam, you have like a kind of a different font on the street signs, but this one was just Utrecht, and I think Utrecht is like a sister university to Adelaide or something like that. Or I think some people go study there. I could be wrong though. Anyway, next one here, looking like Tunisia. We have the southern follow car, and it feels like maybe. Yeah, it feels decently south to me here. I don't know, it's good to just go quickly here on a round like this because it could be more challenging for an 800 rated player, but it's just near Seuss, so it couldn't have been more wrong really, and we lose 300 points. Okay, so healing round is upon us, and really we're going to be looking to just do a little bit of healing here, whereas our opponent wants a lot, so as long as we kind of have the right area. This one is in Dakar. We're literally, these healing rounds, bro, we're literally pointed at the thing that says Dakar here, so if he misses this, he doesn't deserve to get any points, I think. But okay, pretty sandy here. Definitely doesn't like feel that Dakar to me, but it pretty much has to be, given the fact that we saw that sign. So let's see here. Was Dakar? Not sure. Like I guess I would have gotten it just because it was so urban, but definitely a difficult one as it came without the sign. And we move forward to 1.5 times damage, where we are only slightly in the lead now. Let's check it out here. White guardrails, like Bulgarian houses. We have to just go for it straight away here, given that we have Bulgarian houses. This is a good round because unless he can find Cyrillic fast, it could be difficult. So as he moves over here, he sees some. So that's at least decent for him. It's not easy though. It's not easy. He may screw this up, and he doesn't. He does a good job there. Guessing northwest definitely makes sense, and it's going to be 5 points of damage then. So heading forward into round 7, double damage here. Here's the type of round where we can start to pull ahead maybe. Feels like actually we have some black plates here, so it should actually be Argentina. Given that fact, I thought 11 was the Argentinian phone code, but 15. That should be a big city, I think. Don't recognize anything there. Do we see anything to do with the city name? Not really. So, winter coverage, a lot of palms. I don't really know. Peru parking. Hello? No. It's not Peru. We have black number plates. I'm sorry. We're not going Peru here. Okay, good. It's just B8. That's fine. That's fine. We can take that. I literally almost imagine if the time was different, bro. To find that sign at the absolute worst timing. Peru parking? Are you kidding me? Why do they have Peru parking in Buenos Aires? I do not know. Someone's got to tell me in the comments. But moving forward to what looks to be like somewhere in central Java here. I mean, I don't even want to look for pole tops. I just want to put the pressure on. Moving around here, can we see it? Yes, I think a 2-digit phone code like that. Is that only BA, or is it like BA and Rosario or something? I'm not sure, but maybe next time I'll guess BA. I thought BA was 11, but I guess 1-5. If it's 1 something, I guess that's probably also just going to be somewhere in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. Okay, good damage there, 2.8k. Can't complain about that. Just the Javanese roofs with the tiles on all the roofs. And we're moving forward to triple damage here, which is going to be somewhere in Belgium, I guess. What is that flag then? Danish flag, I guess. I thought this is a bit red on the plate, but I could just be wrong about that. Is it actually confirmed Danish? I think so. Where's the blue on the Is it actually DK? That's DK, yeah. It says DK on the thing. I just gotta trust that. Go Copenhagen here. Surely. If this says DK and it's bait, I'm gonna be so pissed off. And it was just in Copenhagen. Okay, that's very good. I mean, we got baited by the Peru, so I'm starting to get trust issues from these rounds, you feel me? But okay, that's a good round. 3.5 times damage moving into the next one here. What's it gonna be? We still have our moving round, so we're still chilling in that respect. Feels like East, Turkey here. Though, given that it's fairly generic and I don't want to lose, I gotta click middle here. I gotta click middle. That's just like a tactic so we don't lose here, because if he 5Ks this, it could well be the end of us. And clicking middle pays off. You know, sometimes clicking middle just does pay off, and it's going to be huge damage. 1.8k there. Okay, so we got the moving around in our belt here. With that, I really don't think this is losable. I would like to say that at least. And this is a perfect round. It's landscape only. We love that kind of thing. And this feels like maybe like the border between like Free State and this state, Mpumalanga. But it could be a bit further this direction as well. Regardless, we're close. So that's great. I guess like Northwest is possible here. But of course, we are just close there as well. So that is a fantastic result there. 18,000 points damage. I think we go for one more duel for the video here, but that's only 2 points of elo. We're back within 70 points of where we were. So pretty good stuff here. Oh, we're against Moritz Denk here, who's been on this series maybe 3 or 4 times, and should be an interesting duel because he's a good player. So here we go. We're looking at a short antenna here in Europe somewhere. Kind of felt like Czechia to me. Ooh, is that like an Austrian train almost looking like? But I think with the Generation 3 winter here, I like Czechia best. I don't know, house is a bit strange, I must admit. But what else can it be, really? Like, it's almost Germanic buildings. I would say this is German border somewhere, really. If I was going to guess again, I would go somewhere over here, or something like that. So we'll see what it actually is. Moritz probably living in that part of the world will know. And does he? It is Sweden. Goodness me. I was pretty convinced. I guess that's what made it like Germanic architecture, but goodness me, not a good guess at all. Fortunately, we're rewarded with some Australia on the next round. Unfortunately, I'm actually not 100% sure where this is. I mean, okay, it is it is going to be Darwin here. This is actually kind of difficult. It's not 100% confirmed, but we have this red paint on the side of the strip, which is only found in Northern Territory. So yeah, that looked like Queensland. I cannot lie. We get a bit lucky here against Moritz. That's going to be huge damage. Darwin, if you miss it, it's devastating. And yeah, understandable there. Oh, and we have the Pohang car here. So this particular car with the black mirror can be found in Pohang and also near the capital. So I think like it's just more likely near Pohang, but we're on the world map, so maybe we should go capital instead. Ooh. Landscape may actually feel better for up there. I'm going to try it instead, you know? And it was up there. Very nice. So yeah, that's the 2 places where you can find that camera with the thing at the back of the car. And we do 100 points of damage. Very nice. Okay. So a really, really bad start to the duel. To be fair, it was a very rural round, so it was not easy. But yeah, brought it back. This should be Sicily, surely, but I guess it could be Sardinia, so I'll click near Palmero in case it is. Sardinia is actually quite possible, yeah. I was going to say, like, I don't know, I go too quickly on that. Moritz is a good player. He'll see the Italian plate, so it would have paid off to just take more of a look around. But okay, 2.5 times healing here, or 0.25 times healing. And we are looking at what here? Should be somewhere in Europe, surely. It's probably Belgium. Yeah, I guess Belgium with this architecture could still be, flagpole, could still be Denmark, actually, couldn't it? This house, though, definitely weird. With flagpoles, I think I just go Denmark here. We'll see, though. We'll see what it actually is. And it was Denmark. He gets a really nice guess there. Probably been there, if I'm honest, with a name like Moritz Denk. Probably been there, if we're honest. But okay, next round here, 1.5 times damage here. Let's see what we got. And we're looking at no car here, which is possible everywhere in Senegal with these poles. Fairly, like, numerous trees here. Road angle is, like, kind of north-ish. We should always be going for the road angle like that. Now, could this be here? Yeah, could be. Think I click middle. It's a small country. Think I click middle. And it was just a good idea to go middle there. A little bit of damage for him. Nothing too crazy, though, which is good. And, yeah, it was just kind of hedging in case it was kind of that north to south angle over there, which was an outside possibility. Okay, double damage here. We're looking at Frid and Fjord, which should be Swedish, yes. Winter coverage also checks out here. We have rock wall, so I want to go south. We have rock wall, so I want to go south. Now, can we make out anything else here? I think south is the call, but I don't know where. Just a bit south of Stockholm here. I think we just kind of hedge it. And it was all the way south there, yeah. So that's a good meta. Definitely pays off to know that kind of thing. And it's going to be 900 points of damage, so we can take that happily. We still have our moving around, guys, so we have to use it really wisely. We haven't used it well at all today. But 2.5 times damage here could be Denmark or Netherlands. Very flat. I think we go Netherlands here, but white plate, though. And that's a Danish flag. Okay, great that I paid attention here. Finding that plate is absolutely essential. And with this flatness, I want to go there. I want to go there. And it was just on the other side, so that's going to be big damage, unfortunately. Wow, big damage indeed. Over 1,000, no, under 1,000. Okay, that's great. That's great. Less than I thought, and triple damage. Now, goodness me, guys. Now things get interesting. And it's Argentina, which is not a country I like to guess in. Do we have a phone code? That'll be good. Or is it actually Montevideo here? I think we have Montevideo kind of vibes. Yeah, okay, we go for that. We don't have any black plates as well, so surely Montevideo. Montevideo has a lot of like autumn coverage or like winter coverage as well. So yeah, we're good here. Surely, I don't see any Arge plates. We're fine. We're fine. It's either there or Punta del Este, but we're absolutely chilling. I think he's still scanning for the 5K. And he will not find it, so that is a fine result for us. As long as we get the right city on these toss-up rounds, we're chilling. And so, 2012 points on him, a little bit more on us, 3.5 times damage on round number 10 here, double whites in the center. We are looking at what here, something in Poland. Do we have the town name? Yeah. Whoops, I don't know, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I think it's small. I think it's small here. Do we see anything else? Not really. Okay, so the problem is he may see this. We have cobblestone, kind of makes me feel more Western. Does, like, give me a bit of a Western vibe here. So I might go Poznan. I hope that's not a big place that I've, like, gone past here. What's it actually called again? I mean, it starts with the W letter, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know how gettable it is, but he 5Ks. Unbelievable, man. It's so close to Germany, as I thought, that he's able to just, like, he probably just knew the place name. So that's really unfortunate. Fortunately, we had a good vibe. Otherwise, we would have been eliminated right there. So that's great. And now we move forward to a really difficult... Oh, man, it's just giving us all the German countries, bro. Stop it. I would say just middle hedge is best here. We go, like, slightly like this. Surely it's, like, near these hills here. Oh, we both go to the same place. It's St. Gallen. Man, I'm glad he's never been there or something, because that could have been terrible. But okay, if I just clicked middle, it would have been better, but we had the same vibe. Okay, no complaining. 4 times damage here. We have to move on any round we can, I guess. But this one is fairly generic. 44 there in, I guess, Utsa, yeah, so 44. Man, they're organized. I forgot that. E75, 40, 60s, 80s, 40s. 44, 44, 44, 44. Come on. Show me. It's just got to be somewhere in here. We got it. Let's go. Oh my goodness, guys. That was crazy. I found the road just in time. It's going to be 1.3k there. Even without moving, that's fantastic stuff. I just remembered in the nick of time that they're organized. That's crazy stuff. Okay, next one here. No time to celebrate because we are going to be somewhere in Cosmo Centro. Yellow plates. Okay. Do we go for the info here? Ooh. Gayakari. I have no idea what that is. It's probably somewhere small. Okay. Not seeing it. So I feel like we should move here. Do I? I mean, it's a truck. We don't trust trucks, do we? Okay, let's move. Let's get on the road here. This is probably the last round of the duel, so I feel like that is really the best thing to do. Kali. Gov. Surely we're there. That is concerning. I don't see the place name there. Guess we go Cully here, guys. I really hope that this was correct. Otherwise, I'm going to be mad, bro. Okay, well, Scully, that's a good use of moving. To be fair, that's a good use of moving. So, we have to do the rest without it, and it's exactly the same HP. That's actually insane. 5.5 times damage here. Let's go. Should be somewhere in South Africa. That's fantastic for us. Actually, Botswana, okay. Gaborone. Surely Gaborone vibes here. Absolutely. Let's slam it in here. Hopefully it goes Francistown. It could even be like one of the towns south here, but on world map, I think we have to trust that it's capital. It can't be anywhere else. It can't be anywhere else. I'm saying it. Okay, great. There, we're not actually that much closer though, so it's going to be a little bit of damage. Just 77 points. Goodness me, guys. We are going all the way against Moritz here. This is quite an epic duel. We're 6 times damage now. Is this indoor coverage? Oh no. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so Jurong West, that is going to be somewhere in Singapore, so the multis just get higher here. He guesses already, so let's see if we can see Jurong. Oh, Jurong West, nice. Okay, let's go for that. And indeed, it was Jurong West. Again, not that much damage, because we're only 15 kilometers closer here, but 270 points. Okay, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. And next one here, 6.5 times damage here. Everything's going right. We just need a good guess. Okay. Hear me out. This is like Portugal or Greece. I like Greece better with this road. Yeah, I definitely like Greece better. Okay, we just go for Greece here. Go broke, go hard or go home. You know, that's what I'm saying. Go home for broke. Let's see it here, guys. Pole makes sense. Pole makes sense. As he moves down the road here, what does he see? Like, it could be Portugal just as easily, man. It's very scary. And it was Portugal. No way he wins on a Italy guess, bro. Not Italian architecture at all, but okay, he takes the dub here. Well played to Moritz there. I mean, he definitely played super well. So, we ended off the video with more points than what we started with. However, we can't say it was like a super successful episode either. We just need to like clutch out those slack rounds. We are a bit unlucky to lose that. We played really well. So what can we say there, guys? Okay, thank you very much for watching the video all the way to the end. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, guys. Goodbye.